idiots. I swear I just followed them. Man, I should have got MVP for that last kill, come on. Absolutely wall-banged.
Love, have you heard that in 2016 we received a mysterious radio signal from a source 5 billion light years away?
Really?
Which actually means that that signal was sent before the Earth was actually even formed.
Well, they're probably extinct.
How do we even know that's real though? Like, they could tell us anything, couldn't they? NASA could go, "Oh my God, we found aliens."
Yeah, they could tell us the world is round and, you know, fucking dumbasses.
What? What's that all about?
Fucking getting deep on a Friday night, are we?
Always, mate.
Always go deep.
This is nothing. You should have heard mine and Danny's van conversations we were having.
Oh yeah, fucking hell.
As in, which one's the best one to lure people into?
Do
you go for the side door or the rear door?
It was how much do you want and how deep do you want?
Two blokes in a white Ford Transit van. You'd think it'd be all tits and football and lager and shit, but we was discussing the nature of being.
Of ink?
Being.
Ink? Being without the G.
Oh, right. I thought you said ink. I was like, fucking hell. Fucking right laugh, you two.
The mysteries of the cosmos.
It's like the speed of light is 299,792,458 milliseconds, right? So very fucking fast.
Yeah, pretty quick.
Coordinate to fucking Giza is 299,792,458. The exact same fucking thing. That's just not coincidental, is it?
What's the exact?
Oh, you're talking about like the pyramids and that, then how they actually line up with the curvature of the Earth and shit.
Yeah, that kind of shit. And also, I said there was a signal. We received a radio signal from 5 billion light years away in 2016.
Right.
So that means the light signal was sent literally before the Earth was even fucking formed.
Yeah, but what? Light signal?
Wait, dude. Or another explanation is it was sent by my fucking Wi-Fi.
Have you seen that the pyramids are actually built on pi? And,
yeah.
Well, pretty close to pi.
Yeah,
and the magical number, or whatever the fuck it's called.
The golden ratio.
Golden ratio, is it?
Yeah.
And that the shape, as in the squareness, let's just call it the squareness of the pyramid, or the giant one, the big one, is within like 7 thousandths of a mil.
Yeah, perfect.
Which is almost impossible to get these days.
Yeah.
With like lasers and shit like that.
Yeah. With lasers and like GPS fucking like mapping, you'd struggle to get that close.
Whilst that seems impossible, I think the fact technology is a separate entity to us and it evolves at its own rate. But human intelligence is, I mean, we've took millions of years to evolve to get to the point where we are now.
Well,
we've been this smart as we are now for fucking ages, but we've just not had the progress in material technology and tools.
That's it, yeah. You progress.
What are you talking about, mate? Have you we've been this smart for ages, but it's regressing. Fucking TikTok has got fucking kids.
Yeah, it's actually got worse.
Yeah, we're going back the way. We're gonna start walking backwards into the fucking sea any fucking century now.
Well, I was having this conversation with a guy today. I was having this conversation today, right? And this guy said, "Just look how far we've come in the last 50, 60 years. Look at how far we've progressed." And I went, "Nowhere." He went, "What do you mean?" It was like, "What about the internet and all that?" I said, realistically, what's the internet fucking done for us? He went, "Oh, it's connected people, blah blah blah." I went, "No, it's disconnected people. That's what it's done."
Yeah.
It's disconnected people. We've come nowhere. We've come nowhere in the last 60 years. Nothing we've got in the last 60 years has actually done us any favours.
It's made people rich.
Yeah, some dickhead has flown to space in a knob, right, and got to go out in the atmosphere for 10 seconds on his own.
Yeah.
Well done. And you just cost the taxpayer £17.5 million just to go up there, right? You've used fucking buckets worth of fuel. Like, it's cost thousands just in fuel, and you've got to go out there for 10 seconds on your own. You greedy, selfish twat. Well done.
But,
well done. nothing.
But there's plus sides as well. I mean, we do get to be bombarded with everyone's fucking first day back at school photos. Get it? Can't believe he's in P3 already. Oh my god. That's what fucking comes after, like, genuinely, I was fucking sickened. Sophie came, because our kids are back at school now. And Sophie came back going, Daddy, like, yeah, it's like, they're selling Levers hoodies, like, for P7s, like, fucking Levers hoodies for like, what have you, no, I'm not buying you one of them, particularly not in the first week back. Like,
you just got back. You're not supposed to leave yet. What the fuck?
It's like, fuck, like, I got my, like, they sold our leaving hoodies on, like, the last fortnight of 6th year, which was a moderate accomplishment because it was an optional thing to stay till 6th year. P7 is mandatory. You know?
Search.
Actually, Search, I'm going for the piss. If we're doing pick and ban, I've got time. Give me a sec.
Here's another good one before you go tip, right? Here's another one for you guys. So do you know the moon rotates around the sun, rotates around the Earth like every day, yeah? And then the Earth rotates around the sun every 365 days, and then the solar system rotates around the Milky Way every God knows how long, right? Well, it says the solar system rotates around the galaxy once every 225 million years. So
that's
the
last
sun,
right?
Right?
No, that's the sun around the galaxy.
The solar system around the galaxy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the last time we were in the position we are now, dinosaurs were roaming the Earth.
Me and Danny were talking about just this subject, and it's actually the case that you will never, from this moment on, you will never return to this particular time, in this particular point in space and time.
Fucking love Brian Cox.
Ever. You'll never be where you are.
Do you remember him doing the tennis ball? He actually talked about that right after we talked about it. Do you remember?
That was
weirded the fuck out. We were like, "What
crazy.
the hell? We just talked about this."
Yeah.
Like basically, Brian Cox, he's on the Joe Rogan podcast, and he drops a tennis ball onto a table, and he basically says, not theoretically, but factually, that tennis ball has just moved 30,000 miles. Or something like that, whatever it was, 30,000 miles.
And Joe said, "Whoa, Jamie, pull that up."
yeah. And he was like, "Well, we obviously can't comprehend that because we're under the same gravity force. All we see is a ball bouncing. That's it. But because the Earth has moved this far, and the solar system has moved that far, it's gone that far. We're traveling that far and that."
Einstein's relativity, isn't it? He's saying that you can't pinpoint. There's no such thing as a single point
in space.
Yeah, because you don't know whether you're moving. Even if you get to the point where you're like, okay, we figured out everything that's moving, you can't say that because you can't tell. You can't tell at the moment that our solar system's moving. If you could sit perfectly still in your living room and think, yeah, I'm still, but you're not.
I'm going to be rude and go pee, but I'll be back.
You're not still. You're spinning around the Earth at thousands of miles an hour. Which is spinning around, which is rotating around a sun at probably tens of thousands of miles an hour, and then that's rotating around the galaxy.
Sun is rotating around the galaxy. Yeah.
God knows what the galaxy's doing. That's in its own little.
The galaxy's swirling and shit as well.
You're not still. You're never still, and you're never going to be where you was. It's kind of useful philosophically when you need to move on from stuff because it's like it's literally impossible to go back where you was, even if you go back to the same house or whatever on Earth, but. You're not in the same point.
The only way is forward, literally.
Yeah, you can't. You ain't got a choice. It's nothing to do with you.
Where you were just a minute ago is 3,000 miles away.
See that? Yeah,
back there in
back
space
that way. It's some weird spiral that's going like that. Weird corkscrew shit going on.
What I love as well. So gravity is one of the weakest things in space, but it's the one that holds everything together.
Yeah.
I love that. It's the weakest force.
It's the weakest force, but it can move tides.
Yeah. It's literally what holds it all together. Mental.
Have you as we was listening to quite a lot of that with Cox, and Brian Cox was on about these fucking massive lasers or whatever, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Or did you mention that? No, you mentioned that, wouldn't you?
Have you seen the show he's done on TV with Mars?
No,
Mars
I haven't.
And Earth?
No.
Oh, mate, you have to. It's amazing. If you like Brian Cox and Mars and shit, you would love that. It's just mental.
Lasers?
Yeah, I can't remember the lasers. Probably Rudy interrupted.
No, you're fine. I think you mentioned it to start with, and then was listening to him talk about it as well, or he started speaking about it on the Joe Rogan. And that every black hole has has this beam of light coming out of it that literally destroys anything in its path, and it can move, and it can actually move for like 30,000 light years or something stupid. So if ever at one point we just come into contact with that, we're done for.
Oh, Clash has got a shot on her, by the way.
At the minute, they can't see it happening, you know, because they can obviously.
Well, it's travelling at the speed of light. If somebody shines a torch in your face, you don't know they've done it until they've done it.
That's it, yeah.
You can't react to it. You can't get out of the way.
No. Some scary shit going on.
Barricade breaking.
Well, what was you saying about the speed of light? There's some sort of coincidence. I didn't catch all of it.
The speed of light and the location of the pyramid is the exact same numbers.
Yeah, none of it. I don't think any of it's a coincidence, mate. If I watch this program on the coincidences in fucking quotations about the pyramids, mate, none of it. It was all like way too fucking clever to be coincidences.
Frost in office.
Really messed up shit in there.
Frost is in office, pal.
Oh, fuck me, she won't die. No one seems to want to die on anything. Yet I die from them shooting like 2 foot away from me.
What's just here?
Yeah, and the fact the pyramid is 8 sides, and you can only see its 8 sides when it's the equinox. It's in an excellent, perfect line for every other pyramid. It's in the exact location as the speed of light. What was it, the golden ratio? There's like way too many things for it to be fucking good stuff.
Rinky dink. I think we've been held here, boys.
Yeah.
Held?
Yeah.
She's in the thing.
But one of the
Under assist? Yeah, cool.
Oh, that's right, make more holes.
Sorry.
Just killed her.
I can't see the wall now, though.
Do it. Going in.
Oh,
planted.
In the corner, one in the upper room.
Fuck, one left. Go on, boys.
Oh my god, he's gonna die,
Stairs.
You can reload. Crazy bastard.
Yes! Jesus Christ!
Die!
Oh,
That's a J move right there.
Fucking worked, didn't all we went the other way. I was like, fuck that.
Are we still going random, yeah?
I am, yeah.
I have
Okay,
been, yeah.
good, because I need a piss.
There's no way I'll take Capital these days.